when I'm scouting in the big woods, I'm particularly looking for a signpost rub. It's not a regular rub, you know, you might see all kinds of different rubs in the woods, but a signpost rub is actually a communication spot where different buck territories overlap, or a certain buck is marking his territory. And the way you can tell them from any other rub is it's rubbed on the same tree year after year. Now you might find a smaller one that maybe it's only been rubbed 3, 4, 5 years. Then you might find great big ones. I found them 18 inches in diameter before, and they've been rubbed for 30, 40 years. Obviously that's from multiple bucks, but you can see that when you find those, they're usually in areas that territories overlap. If that one certain buck dies off, usually another one takes it over or keeps rubbing it, and just generations of bucks will keep rubbing them. I've got trail camera pictures of spike horns at them and big bucks, and so just that's what I'm looking for. And to look for those up in the big woods of the north, boreal forests, the brown ash is a tree that they're going to rub the most, the signpost. Anytime you're going to find one, that's what it's on. Sometimes I find them on a spruce, maybe on a cedar, once in a while on a willow tree or something, but most of it's going to be a brown ash. And the good thing about that is now to find the signpost, really all you got to do is look for that particular tree. If you're hunting anywhere from northern Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, even in the Adirondacks, brown ash grows in all those places. But it grows around anything that's wet, water, a stream, a trickle, a spring seep, a beaver bog, around the edge of a spruce bog or a cedar bog. Has to have wet ground to grow. So once you know that kind of narrows your search to find these signposts, because you can follow the streams, you can go up a ridge and follow a spring seep, you can walk around the edge of a bog. That's where you're most likely going to find them. So as I search around, I'm not actually looking for the signpost as much as I'm looking to find some brown ash. So I find the brown ash trees, then I go over to them and I start searching around. Hey, if I find a lot of brown ash and I don't find any signposts or even any rubs, that tells me bucks aren't using that area. So it's a really good way to scout, but that's the most important sign you can find. Another reason for that is, what I mainly do is I use them for tracking. I go to the signposts where I know they are in the woods, and I keep checking different signposts I know in the woods until I come to one that there's been a buck by in the night, and I'll pick up that track and go. Signposts are a great place to sit. If you're a stand hunter, you want to hang up a tree stand, build a ground blind. Bucks are going to come by there sooner or later. Great place to sit. And if it's bare ground and I'm just going to still hunt, I still hunt through the brown ash areas and where the signposts are, and then I try to walk to the next area. If I keep myself in that sign all the time where the bucks are traveling, I got a better chance of seeing a buck. So get out there and start looking for the signpost rubs. It's going to make you find more deer than you would just wandering around the woods aimlessly.